After the viral news broke of Pooh Shiesty getting arrested over allegations tied to kidnapping and robbing Gucci Mane, it feels like everyone who's ever had any connection to Gucci is now stepping forward to share their version of events. That means we're likely about to hear from former signees, past collaborators, and anyone who's ever been in his orbit. At this point, even people who've worked around his home could end up telling their own stories. It's officially that cloud-chasing window where everyone tries to attach their name to the narrative, especially while Gucci himself remains quiet and hasn't publicly addressed the situation. Without his voice in the conversation, people are free to shape the story however they want, and that often leads to a flood of conflicting accounts. Meanwhile, reports from TMZ indicate that Pooh Shiesty and members of his crew were captured on surveillance footage during the alleged robbery, with still images already making their way online. That development suggests that full video footage could surface soon, which would likely add even more clarity or controversy to the situation. Adding to the unfolding story, Pooh Shiesty's father was reportedly granted a $250,000 bond in court and placed under house arrest, meaning he may also become a source of additional information, whether through official statements or potential media interviews. In situations like this, it's common for media outlets to pursue interviews, and there's always the possibility that someone close to the case could be compensated for their perspective. At the same time, former members of Gucci Mane's 1017 label roster, including K Shiday, are beginning to speak out. She was part of the newer wave of artists Gucci signed a few years back, but was released shortly after. Now she's addressing the situation involving Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, suggesting that tensions between the two had already been present for some time. As more voices enter the conversation, the overall picture becomes more layered, but also more complicated, as each person adds their own interpretation of events.
We are. Yeah, I'd be mad too if a motherfucker won't let me out my contract. I'm in a situation right now where I want to hit a Pooh Shiesty on a motherfucker. Y'all painting a picture out to make it seem like everybody just, like, it's a curse with Gucci. There ain't no curse with Gucci. Everybody chose their own fate when it came to 1017. And I'm speaking for everybody because I don't have nobody here to speak for themselves. And two of my goddamn label mates is gone. Chant, gone. Scarr, gone. I don't even know where the fuck Roboy at. Y'all got so many opinions, but y'all don't even know that Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty and Scarr was beefing with Gucci the entire time. It was the back and forth of who leaving the label and who want to stay and come back and give me your chain, or no, you can have your chain. Like, it was a lot of that shit going on. Why? It ain't even about reading your contract. It's not about none of that shit. It's not about none of that shit. At the end of the day, everybody wanted respect. That's why Channing left. She didn't like what was going on. There was really no team with 1017 to where we had people that was really there, that was guiding us. It was just like all the calls was coming from everybody that they was putting in charge, and a lot of people that was in charge shouldn't have been in charge over there at Atlantic. And that's the real issue.
Now, this development is being used by some people to confirm long-standing rumors that have been circulating online. As many already know, Pooh Shiesty and Scarr were reportedly cousins, and after Scarr passed away, there were claims that Gucci Mane wanted the 1017 chain returned to the family. According to those rumors, the family refused, which allegedly created tension between the parties. Some are now pointing to that dispute as a contributing factor that eventually ties into the events surrounding the alleged robbery back in January. To be fair, K Shiday has been consistent in her stance ever since she was dropped. She's previously expressed that, in her experience, 1017 didn't operate like a fully structured label, and that artists weren't always given the development or guidance they expected. She described it as a situation where artists often had to figure things out on their own rather than being actively built up within a system.
Was it Atlantic? Was it Gucci? Was it what was it?
Eric, when we all, it's crazy. I don't know what the hell Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty was doing prior to them getting signed, but I know what me and Chant was doing. Chant was working at IHOP and doing music, and of course I had just left the service and law school. I don't know what the hell Scarr was doing either, or Roboy. WAP just chose talent. Like, we all are talented as hell.
Yeah.
In our different way. Like, none of us was like the other. And I love that about us. We all were different. We all had our different style. it's very important when you have a label to establish some type of team. Every artist needs to be managed some way, shape, or form. We got people that got their sister and their cousin and their homegirl and their homeboy and me, I had my lawyer managing me. That was stupid. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have proper management and proper guidance. You know, when I joined, I didn't really have like solid management or anything like that. I had somebody that I had been working with, called them my manager. You know, I had an attorney, she became my manager. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have a solid team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you're an artist who gets thrown in, like the way we was thrown in 2020 was, we were on top of the world. Like, yeah. 1017 and every artist, like, it'd be funny because some people be like, oh yeah, we don't know you. And I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Quit playing.
Yeah.
Don't play. Like, don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Come on now. In 2020, the whole world knew who 1017 was and who everybody was, you know, a part of the team. And they start, you people gotta, I don't know, it's just a management, the artist development, you know, like the picking and choosing of A&Rs, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody not an A&R. I think all A&Rs need to go to school for being an A&R. I don't think that the street A&R, you know.
Most A&Rs don't know what A&R stand for.
They don't. They think of it as like a control measure. Like, oh, I'm in charge of this artist and they're gonna do what I say.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Listen, at this point, the narrative around 1017 has gotten so loud that it's hard to ignore how much negative press is surrounding the label. From the outside looking in, people are starting to question the environment and what artists actually experience once they sign on. There's even a growing perception online that artists either don't last long or end up facing legal issues. And whether that's fair or not, that kind of reputation can have a real impact on how the label is viewed moving forward. With all the rumors and criticism being directed at Gucci Mane as a CEO, it also raises questions about whether new talent would feel confident signing under 1017 in the future. Attempts to rebrand with the new 1017 haven't fully shifted public opinion, and the skepticism still seems to linger. At the end of the day, some people believe it may be time for a complete reset, while others think the label can still evolve and recover with the right changes. Now the real question becomes, do you believe K Shiday's perspective and the others speaking out, or do you feel like this is more about personal frustration and outside noise? Let me know what you think in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for more updates.